Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with a DVD and VHS update.
All you have is your fire, and the place you need to reach. Don't you ever tame your demon, but always keep 'em on a leash.
I have here some VHS tapes I found at the thrift store and some unofficial DVDs I recently added to my collection. I'll start with the VHS. I finally decided to pick up Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare on VHS. This has been sitting at a local thrift store for a while, and I always sort of pick it up and then put it back because it's my least favorite sequel in the series, but you know, I needed to have it for the collection. I have the rest of them on VHS with the exception of Wes Craven's New Nightmare, which in my mind is sort of a different universe anyway. It's weird. I know it's a sequel, but at the same time, I don't necessarily consider it to be a sequel, since it's a movie about the franchise. But anyway, this is the last true sequel I needed for the series, and I finally decided to pick it up. I also picked up The Lost Boys on VHS. Now, this is a tape that I do already own, but it's part of that, that bunch of tapes that I have stored away at my parents' house that I've mentioned many times. So, it's one that I don't actually have access to right now. Found this at the thrift store and just decided to grab it. I found this cool Vestron video release of Rodan. This is an old one and definitely not one that pops up too often, so yeah, definitely had to grab this. And the last of the VHS tapes is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is the Media VHS release. Very cool. I always sort of keep an eye out for this. I do have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2 on tape, as you guys know, but I did not have the original on VHS, and I don't think I ever owned a VHS copy of this movie, so glad to have it now. Now on to the DVDs. As I mentioned, these are all unofficial DVDs I created myself. They're obscure horror films that have never received an official US DVD or Blu-ray release. So you will be seeing all of them in rare movies not on DVD or Blu-ray videos at some point. In fact, I've already featured some of them in recent videos, so you'll recognize them. But there are a few here that I'm showing in this video for the first time. Here's The Bleeder, a 1983 Swedish slasher film. The Prince of Terror. This is a 2-disc set that includes a screening copy as well as a regular copy of the film, directed by Lamberto Bava, another obscure 80s slasher film. Ratman, a creepy little creature feature. Look at that guy. The Devil's Gift. Deadly Lessons, another slasher film from 1983. Fantasies, yet again, another forgotten slasher film. Notice the trend? Now here's what I'm showing for the first time, The Rejuvenator. I just added this to my collection today. Really happy to have this one. I always remember seeing this VHS cover art, in the video store days, and it's a movie that I've never owned. There's no DVD or Blu-ray for this one, officially in the US. So I had to make my own. Here's a very obscure 80s slasher film, Bloodstream. It's so obscure that it was difficult to even find images to use for this DVD case. And lastly, the one I am most excited to add to my collection, Blue Murder. This is a 1985 slasher film I have been after for such a long time. It is so hard to find a good print of this film, but finally, I found one. I made my own DVD here. There is no official DVD, no official Blu-ray, and the VHS is ridiculously hard to find. I can absolutely assure you a review for this one will be coming at some point. Stay tuned. So that's it, guys, for this update. What do you think? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching.